This is Maggie back with another craft for you. Hopefully you have a lot of these supplies around the house. Any kind of frame you have, old frame that you're not using, don't like anymore, is fine. I got this at Dollar Tree, and you'll want some paint. I will be using chalk paint. I've already poured some out into a little cup for myself. And I'm going to dye it. So I want it to be a different color. If you have paint that's already colored, you want to use that, that's fine. I only have white and gray here, so I am going to dye it. I have some nautical rope to put on it when we're finished. And you also want to pick an image to put in your frame. So I have these two here. I'm actually going to go with this one. So the first thing you're going to do is take your frame apart, because you're going to need to do that to paint it and to measure your image. So I'm just going to take this and put it right over my image here, see exactly the placement that I want it. And cut it out. Certainly okay if you don't get it perfect. The frame will hide the edges anyway, just as long as you have your image in the center where you want it. You can stick a mirror in here if you have another frame about the same and you want to put a mirror in it. You can put a decal on it. I chose to just print out an image that I liked. My bathroom is beach themed, so that's why I chose this one. And that's gonna go into my frame when we're done. So we'll put that to the side. And now we're gonna get our paint ready. So of course, make sure you have something under this so you don't get your surface dirty. If you want to put gloves on, of course, that's fine too. Here is my chalk paint that I have, and I have alcohol inks. I'm going to use this pool color. Just going to add a drop at first. See how much we need to make it colored. I don't want mine too dark. I just want it to be very light. That's definitely not enough. Chalk paint is thicker than acrylic paint, of course, so you will probably need more if you're doing what I'm doing. Again, you can just use any paint you have. If you like the white, that's great. If you have colored paint and you want to use that, that's fine too. I'm just doing a few drops at a time because I don't want it to get really dark. I just want it to be light. Okay, so we've got a very light blue paint now. as you can see. So now I'm going to paint my frame. I'm only going to paint the front, don't really need to do the back. It's white anyway, so it'll blend nicely. If you are using acrylic paint for this, don't forget you will need several layers. Chalk paint takes a little bit less because it is so thick. It will still take you, I'm going to say, at least 2 coats to get this fully covered. I do not recommend jabbing your good brushes in here like this. These are Dollar Tree foam brushes that I bought. I just want to make sure I get every little crevice though. That way I don't see the gold. Of course, if you would like to leave your frame whatever color it is, the frame that you're using, that's fine too. You also have that option. I always like to give things a little bit of a different look. Also, painting a Dollar Tree frame is a nice way, a cheap way to get a nice looking painted frame. And since you're painting it anyway, you get to choose what color you want it to be, rather than just be limited to whatever painted frames happen to be in the store that you're in. And there you have it. We have put 1 layer of paint on our frame, and now I'm going to let this dry, and then I am going to put another coat on it before we start gluing and putting our frame back together. Okay, and we are back with our painted frame. It has 2 coats of my chalk paint on it, and I've left it a little bit distressed and just so it looks worn like it's been at the beach. And now what we're going to do is glue our nautical rope on. You can use twine, nautical rope, or if you don't like this, then you don't have to do it. I'm gonna glue mine on this rim here. So I have my hot glue gun ready to go. Just make sure you press it down really well as you're going around. You want to make sure there's no glue sticking out anywhere. If there is, we can just quickly remove it. And there we go. So we've got our painted frame with our nautical rope. And now I'm going to get our mirror here. Or glass, I should say, and whatever image you chose. And there we go. Now, if you have chosen to do it beach themed like I did, what you can also add, if you'd like, while you still have your hot glue gun out, are some shells. And glue them to the bottom or to the top. Maybe you want just a little extra pizzazz. I think I'm going to go with the smaller one. Just on the bottom, just a little something to put on it. And now your frame is done. If you like this craft and would like to see more like it, comment below, let me know, and if you make one, definitely send us a picture. Happy crafting!